Alright, so I just wanted to make a little sort of like free to play beginner guide. God, voice crack. Anyways, but because I'm making a series using only rare cards because I want to see how far you can get. People are bad on their luck, right? So there's sort of a things you want to do when you start the game. There's other videos like this, but I just wanted to make one myself to show what I did and the things that I messed up on and things you don't want to screw up. So when you get logged into the game, it'll give you your first unit. I have never failed to get Goku. I've always gotten Goku on my first try, which is amazing because I think Goku's the best rare unit in the game. So what happens is you spawn in, they give you a unit, any random rare unit. They give you 30 gems for the login bonus, and they just let you go. And you're treated with this giant hub world, which I like this game's hub world. It's really nice. I love it. But anyways, you walk forward, you'll see codes, because it's an anime gacha game on Roblox. They'll always have codes. And there is a Trello for this game that has all the available codes. Now, they might change, but if you see a code, enter them in whenever you get the chance. You always want to enter them in as soon as you see them, because most of the time they expire, and the ones that expire are always the ones that give you gems, which are, you know, the things that you summon with. Everybody wants gems. Everyone does. You start off with, if there are, depending on how many codes there are, you start off with basically one free multi-summon, and I think it's 9 summon tickets, if I remember correctly. So this combined, you basically get 2 multi-summons. And with that, you may think, oh, I can get, you know, a legendary or something. Yes, there's a chance you can get really lucky, but a lot of the time, people only really get 1 epic, maybe 2 epics, and a bunch of rares. So what I would recommend doing is when you first start off the game, after you enter in all the codes, there's probably going to be a very hot take. But as soon as you get the chance, you see the banner, right? Now, for a beginner, the banners you want to be looking for are the ones that mainly feature a good legendary and a decent epic, because right now you're just starting off, your chances of getting a mythic are extremely low. Do not shoot for a mythic at the very beginning of the game. Shoot for the epics and the legendaries. Pain is a decent legendary for starting off, but if you want to like get the maximum amount of, you know, decent units, the units you want to go for are Dio, Giorno, Erwin, and there's a small handful of others that are decent, like Goku Blue's decent. Let me grab the other ones. Yeah, Blackbeard, he's really good. Bulma is a farm unit. I'm gonna shoot for those. And there are, do not let anyone tell you otherwise, there are good epics and there are good rares. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. A good epic you want to shoot for is Jotaro, Todoroki, or Speedwagon, because Jotaro is Time Stopper with good damage, Todoroki slows, and Speedwagon is the farm unit. Those are the ones you want to shoot for if you are willing to wait. If you're willing to wait a little bit for the banner to be the one you want, that's fine. But if you're a little impatient and you just want to summon, as long as there is one good unit on the banner, even if it's an epic or a rare, for starting off, you'll be fine. You don't have to, you know, get only the legendary, all that stuff. You don't. You really don't. The game starts off with about 9 tickets. I would say use enough tickets to where you get enough unique units to where you can fill out your team. You need to get 3 unique units. I got Dude Ichigo again. Come on, give me... Alright, boom. There you go. Enough units. Also, in this game, whenever you summon a character, their stats are different every time. Like, see, this Ichigo has 20 damage, this one has 19. So the ones that are lesser, you want to sell, because you can't, it isn't a game where you can put other units into more to like evolve them. It's an XP item leveling up system. So, yeah. Also, this banner is surprisingly decent because Tanjiro and Luffy are really good rares. I haven't used Piccolo. Pain's a decent legendary, and Madara is a really good mythic. So this is a really good starter banner, but it's always different. Banners always change. The units you do not want to get. There are units that you don't want to get. It's Dabi from My Hero Academia, Eren from Attack on Titan, Goku Black, and that's essentially it. Mihawk, Itachi, and Kizaru are usable legendaries. Do not let people tell you that they are not usable. In the early game, they can do good for you. They can put you through a lot of the game. Just because they're not the best legendaries doesn't mean they cannot help you out. Just the three you don't want is Dabi, Eren, and Goku Black. Those are the ones you don't want. Anyone else is good. And with mythics, you're not really shooting for a mythic, and the epics and rares, you can choose whatever. Those are the ones you mainly want to shoot for. Because the entire first chapter of the game can be beaten with rares. Yes, I will plug it at the end of the video. Ha! Anyways. But you can beat the first chapter of the game with only rares. It is doable. So, let me just give a couple of tips to people that may not see this. Because I remember there was a time where I was helping somebody out with their story mode and needed help. They didn't grasp the concept of being able to put down more than one unit. It's a tower defense game. Most of the time you can place more than one unit of the same type down. Like, for example, you could place 6 Gokus. You could place like 6 Luffys, I'm pretty sure. Make start. It's always just the same tower defense game. Place down the units. I would say if you get Goku as your starter unit, you are set. You are good. Because Goku, like, Luffy has 6 range, and Goku has 19.6. But yet again, there's minor interval changes. Your Goku may have like 18 range, you may have 21 range. It's always different because the stats will always be different. No one unit will ever have the same stat. And when you roll a unit, there's a chance that they get a trait. And that trait can make a unit even better than what they already are. But yeah, you can place more than one unit down. Like, see, I placed 2 Luffys here. Another thing I recommend is scrolling down and enabling auto skip waves. Now, for newer players of the tower defense genre, you might want to keep it off for a little bit so you can understand how the waves go and how the games work. But once you reach a point where you understand how it works, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and press it. It just makes the game go by a lot faster. I've never actually placed down Ichigo. What does he do? That's a cool animation. He also attacks really fast. But yeah. General gist. A lot of it's common sense. With, you know, save up for the units that are good, or save up for a unit that you want. It is a gacha game. So there is a chance that you'll get something you don't want. There's always that chance. So save what you want for, look up tier list, be your own judge. There is, on the Trello, there are some tips, there's a tier list, there are some general knowledge that is nice to know. I will say, if you are struggling with like the later half of Namek, don't be afraid to ask for help. People will help you. Like, I help a lot of people out whenever they're struggling in public lobbies. and it just, you know, makes the community feel like it's a bit more tightly connected, you know? Makes everything feel nice and good. But yeah. This game, I think it's the best anime tower defense game. I genuinely do. It has some of the best animations. The music is really good. I'm not going to play it though, because I don't know if it's copyrighted. But they're all covers of either the main theme of the show or like a battle theme. They're all good. The rates are actually not that bad compared to most other games. The banners that you roll on, they reset once every hour. So every hour there will be a different banner. So that's nice. You can always get a chance. Basically, if you're a normal person, you have 8 chances a day to get a unit that you want. So I think that's one of the main benefits of the system to put in place. But if you are a person who likes to use the best units and you want to have the best chance of, you know, beating the game, getting to the last mission story mode, here's my tips. In this game, there is pity. There's a pity system on the legendaries. Because a multi costs 500 gems, 400 if you're a VIP. If you do 5 multi-summons, you get a guaranteed legendary. So, if you are struggling, or if you're not struggling, maybe you just want a certain unit, save up 2,500 gems. And I know that sounds like a lot. Like, oh, 2,500 gems, that's, you know, that sounds like a small fortune. It's really not. Because with daily missions, you get about 500. And story mode gives you a surprisingly large amount. Every time you beat a mission now, you get 80 gems. So if you beat 6 missions of story mode, you get half of 400, essentially. There's also the hard missions, which aren't even that hard. They're just like, I think the enemies have a bit more HP. There's that. And you just get gems really fast in this game. If you are just patient, if you can wait, you can get the units you want. Trust me, you can get the units you want. You just have to be patient. Which is an issue with this game, because a lot of people don't have the patience to wait. That's not a bad thing. You know, we're all humans. You're gonna have, you know, that sinking feeling of being a gambler is gonna kick in. And you're going to think to yourself, well, you know, this guy in the chat, he just pulled a shiny All Might. Maybe I can get a shiny All Might. And then you summon and you get like a rare Goku. It's a gacha game. It has RNG elements. It's going to happen. That's why I'm saying, start off the game, look up the Trello, enter in the codes, summon with your tickets until you have a full lineup, and then start with story mode. Do not spend any more. Wait until you have enough gems / tickets for a guaranteed legendary. That is the main thing I want to draw from this. Because getting a guaranteed legendary is huge. Because almost every legendary can carry you for a long amount of time. Besides, you know, the 3 I stated earlier, Aaron, Goku Black, and Dabi. They are not that good. But any other legendary can carry you. They can. So yeah, the game, I enjoy it. A lot of people enjoy it. For having any issues, there is the Discord server. You could find it under the game link, or it says Discord. A lot of people like to help out there. There's also a lot of good tips, and there is a channel called the Unit Banner channel where they drop the units that are on the banner, and you could tell by the reactions whether it's a good or a bad banner. That is another good thing. The community, while sometimes being like, you know, a little mischievous, whatever you want to call it, being a little bit rude, they do know their stuff. They know what's the best units, and they know which ones you should use. So most of the time, you should listen to the community. Most of the time. Sometimes there are some trolls. So yeah, game's not that hard. Just be patient. Save up for the unit you want. And that's it. If you need help in story mode, just simply ask for assistance. People don't mind helping people out in this game. Trust me. Just enjoy your time with the game. Have fun. That's essentially what you do at the end of the day. Have fun with the game. See, you get 80 gems for beating the level for the first time. Teleport back, send you back to the lobby, and you can just immediately run to the play button and play again. This game is a simple game. Just don't make the same mistakes. Do not just randomly start spending your gems on characters that you don't even know if they're good or not. Just wait. Please, just wait. Also, the quest, they give you gems as well, like daily quest. They're like 100, 140. No, it's 240. Fuck, I counted wrong. Hold up. 200, 240, 260, 295. Every daily quest, if you do all of them, get you 295 gems. Stack that on top of the story mission gems, and you can get a legendary within your first 2 hours of playing the game. So yeah, just be patient, save up, have fun. Man, I suck at making these videos.